Welcome back to InvestIQ Euro, your daily read on Canadian markets. Today's market snapshot is relatively flat, with the S&P/TSX Composite Index down 0.21%. The big banks are mixed, RY.TO up 0.56%, TD.TO up 0.35%, BNS.TO down 0.29%, and BMO.TO also up 0.35%. The Canadian dollar is slightly weaker, down 0.2% against the US dollar. Meanwhile, Bitcoin continues its downward trend. Now, let's dive into the one big story that caught our attention today: Berkshire Hathaway's massive investment in Google at a private placement price. This development has raised eyebrows among investors and analysts alike. Warren Buffett, the legendary investor behind Berkshire Hathaway, is known for his shrewd risk assessment and long-term thinking. However, some are interpreting this massive bet on Google as a sign that Buffett is positioning himself for a looming economic downturn. In other words, instead of betting on the tech giant's long-term growth, he might be hedging against a potential market correction. This perspective suggests that Buffett sees a bubble forming in the tech sector and is preparing Berkshire Hathaway for a potential shift in capital allocation. For Canadian investors, this development could signal a significant shift in global capital allocation. If Buffett is indeed positioning himself for an economic downturn, it may lead to a reallocation of assets from growth sectors like technology to more defensive areas like energy or consumer staples. Furthermore, if the market is heading towards a correction, the impact on Canada's financial sector could be substantial. A downturn would likely affect the big banks' profitability and potentially weigh on their stock prices. This is why it's essential for Canadian investors to stay vigilant and adjust their portfolios accordingly. So, what does this mean for you as a Canadian investor? The key takeaway is that Berkshire Hathaway's investment in Google might be more than just a bet on tech growth. It could be a warning sign of an impending economic shift. This should prompt you to review your portfolio's exposure to the tech sector and consider rebalancing towards more defensive areas. That's your InvestIQ Market Read. This is analysis, not financial advice.